All right. Hey. Hi. Hello. D&D friends, hello. Wake up. Shakes you. Wake up. It's time to play D&D. No, you can't go back to sleep. Nope, you need to wake up now.
Fine.
You've been in a coma for 5 years. And now it's time to play. Well, okay, it's not 5 years. You've been in a coma for probably about 8 hours because that's as long as you've been working. But now you can wake up and play D&D, and everything will be fine.
COVID? Donald Trump is president. What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about?
I'm going back to bed now.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, I did level everybody up to level 7, as promised. So we'll actually have a game where your skills will be reflective of the level you have rightfully earned. Sorry. Let's do the time warp again. I'm just looking for one quick thing. And we will do a brief recap. And then we'll get started. Okay. Ahem. Previously on Arctis, Kaamos, you all have finally made your way into the lava drow city of Vakaris, and they've been most cordial, in fact, as long as you've survived the trip into the lava caverns, past the lava flows, around the lava salamanders, and into the city. You find it to be actually, very hospitable, and they freely give you food and drink and even booze that you've seen so far. And the lodging seemed to be first come, first serve. And for a moment, you think to yourself, for a burgeoning adventure, it could be nice to stay here. Aside from the fact that literally everything around you could potentially light you on fire and kill you. So, keeping that in mind, welcome to Vakaris. You all have found yourself a room on the second floor of Vakaris after a solid day of drinking. Some of you have found your way to the bottom of a bottle, while others have found your way to the bottom of the bedsheets. Either way, whether you have had a day of heavy drinking or a day of heavy lifting, you are all free to go about the castle, as you have some time to kill before you meet the Regent Lord of Vakaris. However, if you don't wish to meander about, you may just hang out in bed, in the hotel room, and watch TV all day. I'm sure the Days of Our Magma Lords is playing on the Mirror TV.
Perfect.
Your guard and babysitter, Volka, has gotten herself rightly annihilated, with a couple of hobgoblins that you threw around a couple of rounds of cards with. And you met another drow elf, by the name of Tannic, who was very kind to Grabella as she was displaying bouts of, overindulgence. However, be it the sudden rush of alcohol through her stilled veins, or the powerful magics of the dragon heart coursing through them, Grabella, your anxieties seem to be getting worse, and they seem to be getting a more clear and defined voice, as you can sense the lich's influence in the skull scratching at the back of your mind. And she's not quite fully forming words yet, but it's vaguely feminine now, the roaring of the dragon now becoming vague words rather than mindless noise. She's just waiting, right outside the precipice of your thoughts. Just waiting. And watching. Kozlo, you have warded both of the doors with a magical alarm, which will yell out what I believe to be is a classic Kozlo catchphrase, if disturbed. Now, inside the room that you are all currently in, it's rather quite nice, and it's full of surprisingly, wooden furniture, and it's all very fine, very neat, and very clean. And you think to yourself, oh man, if, furniture was just left out like this in a normal city, surely someone would pillage it. But when you think about it, probably carrying a large and ornate armoire on your back into a cave system full of lava will tend to get most adventurers dead, and the subsequent furniture burnt to a crisp.
I'm sorry, was that a challenge? Were you issuing a challenge directed at Kozlo?
No, it's just, there are fineries down here that you are surprised to see. And if you have sticky fingers, it may be tempting to procure these furnishings for your own draconic hoard.
I think the DM was talking specifically to you, Kozlo, in that moment. Calling you out.
He was the plant.
You gonna take that?
How many? So the fine embroidered and silken sheets that Grabella is currently lying on are possibly the finest sheets you have ever slept in your life or unlife, or possibly 9 out of 10 of Azriel's lives.
All of the above.
Yes, please keep describing the opulent finery in this room that we're not supposed to steal.
Yeah, but I just, it starts to sink in the longer that you're hanging out here, because you're looking around in this room and you lock yourself in. You're like, all right, Tugum's getting some. And people are in various states of inebriation. So you could just stay here, be Vakaran adventurers and live out a rather comfy life. You wouldn't have to sleep on the floor of your own vault anymore, Kozlo. But shrug. It seems like Vakaris is potentially hospitable for those reasons, to get wayward adventurers to stick around and do odd jobs. Anyway, that's where we'll start today's session.
I think odd describes pretty much every job we've done so far. So.
Yeah. However, you are here with a purpose. You, at least Volka has suggested that you all talk to the Regent Lord of Vakaris. However, he is not here right now. Please leave a message. Volka has said he will return shortly. If you all would like to wander about, get some more information, or just see the sights. However, if you wish to not choose your own adventure and fast forward to the next day, you are more than welcome to do so.
I think Kozlo would want to go out and explore a little bit. That was part of why I was setting up the alarm, because it will the alarm spell, because it will alert him mentally if anything comes into it.
Okay. The alarm spell
And it's like
is
9 a.m. still.
I mean,
Yeah.
You have had a heavy, couple hours of day drinking. They hit the shots pretty fast. You're not quite sure what the how fast a lava drow is going to process alcohol in their system, but they may burn through it rather quickly.
Bird.
Truly a blessing and a curse. But for the last you saw Volka, she was spinning Tannic around on the makeshift dance floor where you were once gambling.
Azrael would very much like to go find some like little mealworms to feed to their face spiders. Their bed of face spiders.
No, you're fucking phase fighters. So mealworms is your goal here. You do remember Volka mentioning that the courtyard is kind of the open area for commerce if adventurers wish to trade goods amongst themselves, or if any of the Vaki wish to peddle their wares.
Coslow, are you going out? To get like breakfast or something?
I mean, I ate a pie already, but yeah, I could go for some breakfast.
Like brunch, maybe?
Second breakfast?
11sies? No, it's actually too early for 11sies.
Yep.
Ninesies?
Grabella, the back of your mind begins to itch slightly as the lich seems to gain purchase more on your mind as the alcohol has settled in. It is an uncomfortable feeling, and perhaps almost feels like how to describe, like a ghostly companion hanging out behind your eyes, similar to what Kozlo and our poor Tugum are. Oh no! Oh no, Tugum, you have a ghost in you. Tugum, you've had a ghost in you this whole time. You subjected your ghost to your sex habit. How fucking
Wait, do we
dare you?
still have the ghosts? I thought the ghosts couldn't come. Oh wait, no, it was to the.
You do
other
have your
place.
ghosts. Yeah, they're with you.
Yeah.
Did they officially return after we got the lich head? Okay.
Yeah, they are with you.
Oh, they came back when we met up with what's her name in the vault.
Right.
Oh my god, Tugum,
Sorry,
no.
I have too many ghosts of my own to keep track of. I can't keep track of your guys' ghosts.
They are actually.
I don't
with you.
think Grabella got one.
I don't think Grabella did either.
No, Grabella does not. So
Only me and Cosmo have them.
that's true. Grabella and Azrael both can traverse the ethereal on your own. So you do not have a ghostly companion. But now it is like the foreign feeling of something lurking, hiding behind your eyes, giving you kind of a goosebumpy feeling of being watched.
I hate to bring this up, guys, but I think I really need to get rid of this skull sooner rather than later.
Grabella, unfortunately for this session, you will have disadvantage on initiative, as you are very easily spooked.
What was that? Did anybody hear that?
Hear what? Are you okay, Grabella? I mean, obviously you're not okay. You're having angry dragon flashbacks.
Yeah, that and I really think I need to stop carrying around the skull.
Oh. I didn't realize you were the one carrying around the skull. Would you like me to hold it for a while?
I don't want you to have to deal with it. I just want to get rid of it.
I don't understand. Deal with it? Deal with what?
I feel like I'm being watched. She tries
Yeah,
to
we're
whisper.
both looking right at you.
Yeah, but not by you.
By her?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, let me see that skull.
Grabella hesitates but hands it to you.
Alright. Azrael, the skull is ice cold in your hand, and you swear for a moment there's a glint of light behind the ruby gems that are currently set in the skull. But maybe it's just a trick of the light? It is oddly cold, even though it did come from Grabella, who does not have a body temperature either. But that is all, at least, you can sense as you hold the skull in your hand.
The thing I was going, my spells are all jacked up, so the thing I was going to do, I can't actually do. So, oh well. Azure just shoves the skull into a bag. Now you be quiet.
The skull tumbles into your bag, rattling about with the other things that are in there.
There's like nothing in Azrael's bag.
Plop!
There's like pocket lint.
Alright, but if you like starts messing with you, you give it back, okay? I don't want you to. I just want to get rid of it already.
Grabella, I'm quite used to unruly spirits being unruly. It's fine.
Yeah, but that one's extra.
Grabella kind of does like the body shiver thing, like, ugh.
We've been putting up with Tugum for like a month now. You think we can't handle some weird skull thing?
It's fine. If she gets particularly unruly, we can deal with her.
Speaking of Tugum, meanwhile, down in the Love Shack, one moment, please.
Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby. Here we go. I think I have a good one for this.
It's a little old place where...
Yeah, we can get together. Let's see, is it, this one? Ah, yes. This is not quite what I was going for, but... Oh, Minnow. Ah, here it is. I found it. There's so many people talking in here. Where's my fucking dance music?
Just play
There it
Sandstorm.
is. I found it. Meanwhile, in the love chamber, Tugum, you've spent as much time with Zelly as you wish to spend. What do you do from here? She is currently dozing on the bed.
I'm debating in my head how I want to do this. I have two paths that are very polar opposite.
Mm-hmm. Take your time. I'm sure
Alrighty.
that's not what you did with her. So,
Oh!
sheesh, DM burn. Sheesh.
The DM enters this room and notices that it is incredibly sticky.
Gross.
It's
Oh, do you
on-
have ice cream in there?
Ooh, I love ice cream.
It's on the curtains. It's in the plants.
No!
I was gonna sleep in there.
God, no, not
I mean-
Consulo's bed.
You still can.
No. No.
How will we ever get that out?
We were watching How to Make Your Love Dungeon or whatever that Ezra was talking about. All right, I want to ask. Okay, so I would like to ask Zelly what she knows about this Regent Lord. Hey, Zelly, so with this Regent Lord, good guy, bad guy, nice guy? What does he like? What are his dislikes?
Sheep, you're interrupting my nap to ask me about Vakaris' Regent Lord? She squints at you. What? She sighs.
So I can
Your
interrupt you
pillow
to ask
talk
you,
sucks, Tugum.
or well, either I wake you up to ask you about that, or I wake you up and ask you to leave. So
She gets up and
Is that not like her room?
Neck. Did you forget that you're in my room? She kind of chuckles. Also, you should probably not put your naked ass on that chair.
Why not? Wait, why not?
She narrows her eyes. Fine, it's your butthole.
No. Howie Mandel, no.
She rolls over. You're going to have to ask me at least something vaguely interesting before I actually start talking business with you. Her eyes begin to lid shut as she is growing bored with Tugum's hesitation and lack of pillow talk. It seems like you'll have to weasel your way into her heart a little bit more, Tugum, before she'll give up the goods about the Regent Lord.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. All right, when you cast the spell as your action, in each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. She has an intelligence of 3 or lower, doesn't speak any language, it's unaffected. Okay. You learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at that moment. Okay. You probe deeper into her mind, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain an insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. All right.
I already know it's looming large in its mind, if you know what I mean.
Sheesh. Tugum, do you probe deeper?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. She makes a wisdom saving throw. DC's your spell DC definitely fails.
Yeah. She just had something, her brain's something out of her, you know what I mean?
Her surface thoughts are, why is he asking stupid questions? Is he not even remotely interested? No, of course not. Well, at least he bangs all right. At least I wish he would sit there breathing, looking at me. I'm kind of getting annoyed. If he's gonna do anything better, at least rub my feet when he's down there.
I start to move my hand down towards her feet, like, you like getting your feet rubbed?
She kind of rolls over, gives you a fucking hairy eyeball over her shoulder, but puts her feet in your lap.
I massage her feet.
Zelly seems
Performance check.
Tugum, I will allow you to make a athletics or performance check. Mind you, your athletics is probably very bad because I'll allow a strength-based if you really dig in. Or you can just make sure you get all the good pressure points with a performance check. How well does Tugum understand the female body? Oh, decent enough to potentially get information out of her. Satisfied with this and getting the pressure points that she seems to enjoy, she lets out a sigh and tells you what she knows about the Regent Lord. His name's Zinvaki, and from what I know, the rest of the Vakis were incinerated in that dragon battle. The Regent Lord was one of their head advisors, and, well, scarred pretty bad from the dragon, but managed to live. Pulled together a lot of the Vakis that survived, saved a ton from the rubble under Vakaris and helped rebuild. He decided to take kind of a different route in accepting people down here, and at least the front gates of Vakaris are like one big adventurer hotel, and then the back city, whatever's behind the city gates, that's where all the locals live. But they've locked themselves in lately, and we're not quite sure why, but it's honestly pretty shit for business, and being a visitor here isn't as awesome as it used to be. She shrugs. She says, switch feet.
As I switch feet, I slowly start making my hand up her leg.
Yeah, she kind of kicks you back like an agitated horse. Hey.
Oh, you want to go for round 5?
Meh. She grunts at you. You better start digging in deeper there. You're gonna have to really impress her. And you can potentially get some more information out of her. Tugam will allow you to make another performance or acrobatics check. Give her, the acrobatics will be for stretching her out. All right, you take a different approach and go for the acrobatics and trying to stretch the adventurer ligaments and muscles that have seen a lot of use. And it's average at best, but she grunts and kind of looks up at you. And why are you here?
Typical adventure story. Met up with some people, killed some people, made some money, spend money,
and
have crazy sex in random rooms in random cities, fighting lava spiders and Akirs and vampires, typical adventure stuff.
She nods. Yeah, first time to Vakaris. She chuckles. No, but anyway, it's hot as hell down here, and it's, sometimes it's kind of nice, but you picked a really shitty time to come down here since they closed the gates off. I don't know if they're paranoid about the Regent Lord or what, but the locals don't like to come out to the plaza and sell stuff like they used to. It's unfortunate. But
what kind of stuff would the locals used to sell?
Oh, well, a lot of Vakarians are very well known for their prowess in fire magic and manipulation of lava. And actually, there's a school here. Did you know that? They actually, train pyromancers and pyromages and magmancers and geomancers and whatever they have, all the mancers.
I immediately go, as I'm rubbing, I kind of stop for a quick second, take mental note of, do not tell Kozlo about the fire school. Kozlo must never know that there exists a school where people learn how to do more stuff with fire.
Kozlo elsewhere just gets a sudden tingling, like some sort of path of his life has been closed off to him.
Since the Vakarans and the fire elementals have this sort of, truce going on, they have fire elementals wandering all over the city. It's kind of weird to see. Sometimes you'll just, see them walking by, and there's, a fire elemental just kind of walking behind them. It's kind of weird. But anyway, they're just very household items tend to, deeper in Vakaris. But the school, I guess, is somewhere where you can learn how to do burn, but not get burned. But anyway, what was your question?
Oh, no, you definitely answered it. Just do me one favor, Zelly, please. Short goblin guy I was with in the bar.
Yeah, what about him?
Never tell him about the fire stuff, please.
Oh, why? There's a ton of goblins that go to that school.
Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to not get blown up because he will blow us up.
That is... But what if he goes to the school to learn how to blow the thing up that he wants to blow up, but not blow you guys up? Wouldn't that be a good thing?
If I know him the way I think I know him, he won't make it past the first lesson.
She sighs.
Well,
Well, at least the Vicari are, I don't even know what they call themselves. Let's call them the Vicari. They are really, really good with sorcerous fire magic, and they can do stuff down here that I've never seen anything short of a Vicari elf do before. So, honestly, yeah, they've got a pretty good reputation about him. So, I'm assuming she looks you up and down. You got nice clothes, nice hair. She kind of gives you a look. You want to be a scholar? You trying to get in? Trying to get that scholarship? Sorry, kid, I'm not a teacher there.
I mean, I've already gone to my bard college. I got a few tricks up my sleeve that I learned. Not really into the fire stuff, more the psychic stuff, but I appreciate the offer. Just looking to see where this life takes me,
Well, yeah, you're hot enough to get in. She just kind of chuckles, and she will, the line of questioning has been adequate, and she will push you down on the bed for another round. Meanwhile, back in the other bedroom.
As it cuts to scene, I just tie my hair back and go down.
Kozlo, Azrael, Grabella. What do you do? Do you all play chess on the bed in the hotel room all night while the convention rages on outside?
what do you guys want to do?
Also, your friend
I thought
Tugum's
we were-
missing.
Nobody cares about that.
No one cares.
Chances are high.
We-
they don't
We
even
know
come-
what Tugum's doing. We don't want to
Yeah, we know.
investigate.
Nobody wants to see that.
He's a grown boy. He'll find his way back, or he won't, and it's fine.
Oh, something's grown all right.
Sheesh! Hold on here.
Lord.
No, I can't bring my war gong. No.
Hold on, I got it. You hear the resonant echoing from down the hall as Tugum has made it with a woman.
Many times.
Oh dear.
All right, the three caballeros. What are you guys doing?
So Kaza, I think, would like to look over Grabella and see if she looks like she's in, like, just try to get an understanding of how fucked up she is currently.
Well, this will be fun.
All right, Kozlo, you can make either an investigation or a medicine check, or I would even allow perception. You will get a different answer for whatever ability you choose.
Well, I don't think Kozlo knows what medicine is, other than the opposite of burning.
Cauterize the step one. Cauterize the wound.
Exactly.
How cauterize head wound? But when wound is
You gotta
in brain.
fight fire with fire. That's how it goes, right?
What?
Wait,
No.
fire breath goes out. What happened if fire breath go in?
I think I would do investigation.
Okay. Also, you take a more Sherlocky approach to it as you put the dynamite stick of thinking in your mouth and give Grabella the thrice over. She looks a little bit more pallid than usual, and aside from the fact that she stinks of whatever fire water that she was chugging with Tannic, her eyes dart from side to side as if she's being watched. She's looking about nervously, but it's only you and Azriel in the room. Aside from that, there's a slight tension in the bedsheets as she is gripping the edge of the bed and not quite realizing that she's putting a significant amount of strain on the wood under her grip. In fact, you can hear the slight creaking of the wood with your large goblin ears, since you are at about that height. Overall, she looks stressed. And you know what the best solver for stress is, Kozlo?
Whatever Tugum's doing.
No!
Fire!
Firebolt! That's right. It's time to blow something up. So maybe
How would
Grabella just needs
Grabella and
some...
Kozlo even try to do it? I don't think it would work.
I mean, clearly you just need to go and therapeutically go blow something up, because that's what Kozlo would do when Kozlo gets the bad thought.
It's true.
You fill it with the good thought, and the good thought is explosion.
There's just the one bad thought, and it's just not explosion.
And that's how you make a Kozlo.
I'm going to... So, because we had this whole conversation about the skull and scratchy voices or whatever it was she said, Kozlo will do an explosion. It's not firebolt. He's going to reach into his bag and pull out this super glittery, like the most fabulous grenade you've ever seen in your entire life. And just kind of toss it in the air above him where it explodes and sends this like glittery dust all over the place.
Ooh.
I will detect magic and specifically focus on... Well, I'm gonna look around the room just in case anything else randomly gets caught by detect magic here.
Can you describe the sparkles?
And
how loud of a boom was it?
It's the boom is more like a... Like if you were to... that is accurate for the sparkles.
That's a disco.
That's very accurate for the sparkles. I was gonna say it's like if fireflies were banging and letting off little fireflies as they're going around.
How loud was the boom?
But the boom was just gonna be... It's more like a...
Okay. We will not PTSD this time.
There's like a little trumpet fanfare to it, but it's really like...
Well, what is that?
So... Kozlo will see how long was it? Oh, last 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to glance around the room and see if anything else gets tripped off in a moment. But at first, I'm just looking at Grabella to try and figure out if there's any sort of like spell on her currently.
Kozlo, this chest here is magical, and this also is magical. You also notice that here, this mirror is also radiating magic. If you'd like to know the school of magic, one moment. The chest is radiating. 1 second. An abjuration magic. The light here is radiating a invocation-like aura. And the mirror... one moment. What? Why? And the mirror seems to be radiating a light divination aura.
What was this one?
An invocation-like aura.
Interesting. Okay. What about Grabella?
Grabella, do you have any magical items on you? Aside from, does anything radiate a significant amount of magic? And then I will go into what else Kazo sees with detect magic.
Yes, I got the spicy ale. I got the like a couple of potions. The scoreless tail. My mace obviously would have some glow to it. Maybe my shoulders, just like barely the spiky spikes. They're kind of more just awesome.
Yeah, I think Kaza would mostly ignore any of her like equipment. He's really just looking for like anything affecting her directly.
Kazo, as you look at her, and even amidst the sparkling bits of light, you peer past her various magic items, and you look for the various magical auras that you are very familiar with. You know, the potentially bright and intense invocation aura, or the curious conjuration aura. But you glance up as there's a flicker of movement behind Grabella's eyes that catches you off guard, and you think for just a moment, oh, it was just Grabella looking from side to side. But as you look again, it looks like almost a thin shadow, like a snake-like black worm, is swimming behind Grabella's eyes, through the whites, from left side to right, darting through her head, like a shadow. And then it's gone.
Can I do a Arcana check to see if I have any ideas on what that would be?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Kaza will pull out a bit of gum and just start chewing on it absent-mindedly while he's doing that.
I always get nervous when he starts chewing on the gum.
So I will dispel the detect magic so that I can use the guidance.
Okay.
'Cause I've gotten the info that I need out of the detect magic at this point. And then I will...
The guidance gum.
He's gonna stick it on my forehead, isn't he?
God.
No, he's using it himself.
No, you have to chew it after. It's the pre-chewed healing gum.
Oh, fair.
Gross. What? All right, Kazo, make me Arcana check. Ooh.
I'll add the
1d4. Kazo.
26.
26. A shiver goes down your spine, as this is one of the few things your incredibly smart and handsome goblin brain cannot beat with fire. And that is the dark threads of necromancy that have sunken into one's brain. Now, typically, if there was, say, a ghost in your head, or some sort of evil spirit, you can feel your ghost, at least in the back of your head. And then there's like possession, right? So you would not have any control over your body. But Grabella seems to be in full control of her faculties. There's just that whiff of necromancy that seems to hover around her that's not entirely related to her current undead status.
I summon Beatrice.
Okay.
Beatrice!
So I find Beatrice, one moment. Where'd you go? Hello. She yawns sleepily and
Oh my god, have
exits
you
out.
just been sleeping this whole time?
Yes, what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Guide my hands to victory or something?
No, that's not a part of the agreement. I just...
Help me make a pot out of clay. Actually, no, never mind. Don't worry about that right now. What is it?
And he just points at Grabella.
What is...
I'm a Earth dynasty that's been reborn. Way the dragon her. What do you mean?
What am I looking at, Kozlo?
She's got a passenger or something.
I got a what?
A passenger? But you
Yeah,
mean...
there's someone in a sidecar, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh no! Like someone like.
Rubella looks at
goblin
Azrael.
ghost
She's
looks at
very
you.
scared.
Well, Grabella, do you want me to, she makes like a little diving motion with her hands, possess you?
It's great. It tickles.
Typically okay, well, here, let me kind of explain what's going to happen, I guess. Rules is usually only can be possessed by one thing at a time. So if something is possessing you, then we're gonna catch these hands. She holds up her little goblin fists.
Wait, what?
But I'm not really a fighter. But
Maybe hold off then. It might be the soul of a long dead lich.
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah, it might not be. Beatrice seems very nice and very capable, but I feel like this is above a lot of our pay grade, mine included.
You remember that weird skull thing that we got that we were supposed to get rid of?
But why would that be in Grabella? Narcissa's been sealed away for hundreds of years.
I had to hold on to it while we traveled to come destroy it. I didn't have to, I chose to. I figured better
Wait.
to me else.
I got an idea.
You seem alright. What is amiss, Grabella?
I got an idea.
Beatrice looks at you.
Okay.
So when you're hanging out in my backseat, if you follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you look through, my brain? Look through things that I seen?
She kind of grimaces. You mean probe into your memories?
Yeah.
No, she shakes her head. No, that's not something we do. Although...
But can you?
No. Possession is more of a complete takeover. I keep my faculties, but I puppeteer your body around. She does a little puppeteer hand thing.
I don't do that.
Yeah, but I don't get control over the brain. You just get to be the passenger. I just put you in the back seat and put duct tape over your mouth and tie you up.
So I can't show you what I saw a minute ago?
Well, you could just tell me what you saw a minute ago.
It's hard to describe.
Well, shoot, Kozlo. Come on, use that big goblin brain of yours.
You ever looked at somebody and they blink, and then they blink again with a separate set of eyelids?
She's looking at you right now as you do that thing. Yes. Is
What?
this...
Right, but it was a different set of eyes.
You... like a lizard? She's got lower lids? She's got some sort of a nictitating membrane?
Yeah, like that, except I'm pretty sure it's necromancy. Or however you spell that out loud when you're talking.
Grabella, do you have a necromantic
How
membrane?
are we talking? What do you mean?
I've never heard of anything like that in my studies, Grabella. Do you know what Kozlo is talking about?
I mean, it could be the skull, I guess, but there's
She
also
got someone hanging out.
there's also the dragon.
She whispers.
Well...
Nah, this was definitely some sort of dead people thing.
Grabella, how are you feeling?
You know what? You know when, like, you think something's following you, but you can't see it, and it's really confusing, and you don't understand why?
Beatrice nods. Absolutely. In fact, I am commonly the purveyor of such a feeling.
Yeah, it's Daniel is going in.
Oh, so you feel like you're being haunted?
I guess I'm kind of new to the whole, having a passenger thing, and, might have taken on too many passengers at once.
She starts thinking about recent events.
Azrael casts the invisibility.
All right. Beatrice lights up under your see invisibility, and you actually see her form rather clearly for the first time. She's normally kind of this ethereal pseudo-goblin, but with see invisibility, she becomes like very, very crisp. She seems to be some sort of like goblin scholar. There are books at her waist. She's wearing robes. And her gloves, her hands are covered with some very thick-looking fireproof gloves. There's also a pair of goggles on her head that seem to have gotten significant amount of use. But aside from Beatrice's sharpness, that is all you see. Nothing shows up with Grabella.
Okay. It does say you can see into the ethereal plane as well. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Around Grabella, there is nothing out of the ordinary in the ethereal plane. There are no other ghosts aside from Beatrice here, who seems to be very, very visibly stable.
Yeah, that's my weird ghost wife.
Are you married?
I don't remember.
Beatrice looks at you. Sure, Coslow. Whatever makes you happy. She just kind of pats you on the head. Well, Grabella, here. That is something I was worried about. That liches tend to gravitate towards sources of life, but you are, well, a source of unlife. But you're in such close proximity to the skull that it might be having some sort of adverse effect on you. I wouldn't want to give it to someone like Coslow or Tugum. They might be potentially feeding the skull's power inadvertently. Is it possible that you could, I don't know, pass it between you and Azrael? Perhaps lessen the effects of the proximity of the skull?
Yeah, we can try that. We're literally at the place we're supposed to be to destroy that thing, but for some reason I don't know, doors are closed and people are being weird and
We went to get drunk instead, and I'm still not sure why.
Beatrice puts her hands like close to your arms, and you feel like as if she was touching your arms, and there's a pressure there. Coslow and Azrael, Grabella, you can make this roll with disadvantage. All of you roll Arcana with me. Arcana. Oh. Okay. Coslow, actually...
Better than I was expecting, honestly.
It is actually better than I was expecting, too. Coslow and Azrael do recognize that Beatrice is utilizing Mage Hand in order to duplicate the pressure of her putting her hand on Grabella. And you notice that's how she manipulates things in the non-ethereal plane, while she is semi-transparent. But as a gesture of kind of comfort to Grabella, she casts Mage Hand and kind of gives her arm a little squeeze. I'm terribly sorry you're going through these uncomfortable things, but I want to tell you that Narcissa is locked away, and she is not coming out. And as soon as we find a way to just obliterate the hell out of that skull, we're going to do it. And I'm going to do everything in my power and what I, have learned from Lena and the rest of the Umbrellans to make sure you guys get home safe. She gives you a smile. Grabella, you can roll insight for me.
This will go well. Disadvantage?
No, just normal.
We're not very good at that.
She looks up at you and gives you a warm smile as, if that is very important to her, that you get home safely.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hang in there. I'm afraid I don't really know something I can do for you. I can just kind of hop in your body and walk you around a little bit, but if you're worried that Narcissa is somewhere in there poking around in your skull, well, let's just make sure we talk with the Regent Lord as soon as we can. And hope your friend Volka rests off her hangover.
Yeah. I had a feeling it was getting a little sticky, but I didn't want anybody else to have to put up with it.
Grabella still looked like distressed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Azrael will just hold out a hand and cast Calm Emotions on Grabella.
Ooh. Grabella, do you choose to fail the saving throw? Or do you calm the F down?
It suppresses any charmed or frightened effects while it's up as well.
Oh, Grabella, you don't suppress it. And Azrael, between Azrael and Beatrice, you're with your friends sitting here, lined up in front of you. You feel a rush of just newfound vigor kind of flowing into you. And, with Kozlo here looking hopeful, if not slightly wall-eyed, and Beatrice giving you the 2 thumbs up from beyond the grave, and Azrael's at least a very comforting presence. Perhaps you all can weather this storm. Even the immense amount of guilt that you feel from the simmering murder that your dragon form did, is pressed to the back of your mind. For now.
Thank you, guys.
Beatrice looks around. Oh, hey, where are we? She looks around. This place looks familiar. We're in Kaamos, right?
Yes.
Oh, I went to school here. She hops back into Kozlo. And she will go back to sleep unless you address her otherwise.
No, that's fine. I was just trying to remember because I thought that Volka said something as they were wandering around about in her very dispassionate tour about there being an artificer college or something here.
That is correct. Volka also kind of flippantly mentioned that there was some sort of school or artificer college where they came to learn stuff or blow stuff up good.
Okay. Yeah, because that was what I was planning to have Kozlo go looking for today, depending on what else was going on. So I just wanted to make sure that I remembered that correctly.
All right. Yeah. Absolutely. If Kozlo's like, Volkov briefly mentioned a school of hard knocks of explosions. But where is it? The ghost slips back into Kozlo for another nap. I'll be here if you need me.
Man, remind me to come back as an actual ghost next time.
Right? Azrael, that's what you're gonna do if I die, right?
What? Turn you into a ghost?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Curbella looks at both of them slowly.
No.
Kozlo just shrugs. He's no longer interested in that conversation. I want to investigate this chest that was glowing now.
Azrael, make a religion check for me.
Sure. Not really that kind of cleric, but we'll see. Nope, not that kind of cleric.
Me, not that kind of cleric. Kozlo,
we don't do that here.
we don't do that kind of thing here. Kozlo, you step up to this ornate mahogany chest that is inlaid with gold. There are sigils of flames carved into it.
You said it had an abjuration magic on it?
It does.
So probably some kind of protective spell. I will attempt to open it.
All right. You open up the chest. It swings open freely. It is empty. There seems to be a small plaque on the inside of the chest that has some words printed on it in common. You read it.
Yeah.
It says, how to use safe. Step 1. Place hand on sigil on top of box. Step 2. Place things inside box. Step 3. Close lid. Step 4. Place hand on sigil again. You're done! Thanks for using Arcane Locksmith.
Kozlo closes the box because he only cares about chests that have things in them.
The box shuts and does not lock.
Well, look at this now. Is there a plaque on this mirror?
It is a gold mirror that is inlaid into the wall. It appears to also be on a sliding track, so you can pull it down to goblin height.
I pull it down to goblin height, and
It snaps shut in front of you.
you said it was divination on it?
Yeah.
All right. He just knocks on the mirror.
Hello? Anybody there?
The mirror shimmers for a moment as you knock on it, but nothing else happens.
He knocks harder.
The mirror shimmers again, dangerously, erratically, as it is being pounded on.
I think this is broken.
Just ignore it and come down here. I will look at this thing, just trying to determine anything about it, honestly.
It appears to be a very ornate candelabra that is on a golden corner table. The candles that are in the candelabra are tipped with small red gems that are burning with a ever-burning light. They are not actually on fire.
I clap twice.
They go out.
Why did you turn the light off for?
I clap twice again.
They
I'm
turn on.
so happy.
Okay, I got something weird was happening.
It's just a bunch of
Cosmo
magic in
figured
the
out
room.
the magic sigil hand signs for the candelabra. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off the clapper.
God, now everyone knows we're old.
They're like, what's the clapper? Now I just yell at Alexa. I can't say that too loud because she's listening.
Nowadays, people know the clapper is a very different thing.
Yeah, that now. Oh.
Lord.
Yeah.
All right, well, aside from not knowing how to work the mirror, I think Kozlo is pretty satisfied at this point. So he's like,
I like how you, like, Grabella and Azrael just kind of like watching you poke around the bedroom. Like, he opens the safe. He turns on the light. He pulls down the mirror. Hotel room's good.
Is everything okay now?
Huh?
You seem like you were checking everything.
Oh, wait, one more thing I gotta check.
he pulls open the drawer of the desk to see if there are any books inside.
Kozlo, you find a thin manuscript that seems to be emblazoned with a rune of fire.
Does it look like it's religious?
Yes, actually, it does.
All right. He puts it away.
It's actually the room service menu.
Just on the top of the book, it says Hymns of Novus.
What, you don't do all this every time you check into a hotel room?
I guess I'm not used to hotel rooms.
Usually the beds are nicer than this one, though.
Well, that's because this is the bed.
She points.
To each their own. Hey, we gonna go look for this stuff?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What are we looking for?
Well, you said you wanted to find some...
Worms.
Or did you not say that and I just thought you did?
Oh no, I would love to find some, like, creepy crawlies.
Alright. And I heard there's some kind of artificer thing around here somewhere. Maybe they can teach me how to make new bombs.
Oh dear.
Make new
Who
bombs or
told
make do bombs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Kind
about
of the
right.
same discipline, honestly.
Yes.
And Azrael, if you start feeling the creepy crawlies, you give me that back, okay?
Sure.
I don't want anybody else to deal with this.
She like still is looking
Mhm.
around the room every once in a while.
I actually deal with this all of the time.
Here, one moment for Bella. Grabella, you glance behind you, and you see a figure shrouded in white robes standing behind the edge of the bed near the couch.
Bella just turns and is staring at that corner.
She looks somewhat like this, but instead her dress is shrouded in white.
Well,
And she is gone.
yeah, let's get out of here, please. Wait, do we come in this way or the other way?
I think both
the other way.
Depends on if you want me to shout at you or not.
Oh god.
This is probably another room.
Alright, somebody pick a door. I wanna
I thought this was a hallway.
I'm just gonna go. It's fine.
All right.
Let me out!
Oh god, it's haunted.
I'm gonna pause you guys. Tugum, after your latest sexual venture, Sully has decided that it is time for you to leave, and has kicked you out of your room.
No. Do I at least have my clothes, or like am I carrying my clothes in my hand?
Oh no, she allowed you to dress and was like, it's been good. It's been good. Don't die. And I'll see you around. She shuts the door. Got no hard feelings, but she got what she wanted. And you got what you wanted.
I want.
And she has sent you on your way. You remember coming in from the east, but that was in a haze of alcohol. You can go anywhere you like.
Okay.
I'm going to actually zoom out so I can watch both parties as you all decide where to go. Oh my god, you guys are so far apart. All right. Feel free and go.
Nothing bad could happen there.
Okay. Azrael's going to the stairs. Meanwhile, Tugum walks down the hallway. Kozlo, what are you up to? I'm going to pause as Tugum opens the door.
Venturing forth.
Kozlo, since you are moving, I'm going to delete you three from the scene as Tugum is wandering about upstairs. And you all make your way back down to the first floor. Tugum, you open the door. Ah, you remember being here. However, it is cleaned up of high. Even the crumbs are no longer there.
If my drunken recall, we ate pie and then we went north and we distracted the lady. So we go this way. Hello.
Guard looks up as you approach. Hello. Can I help you find anything today?
No, I think I know where I'm going. Just wanted to, friendly wave. Can I continue on my way? Thank you.
Very well.
I think it was here.
All right, one moment. I'm gonna erase Tugum.
Finally.
Deleted. All right, 1 second. I need to get you guys all back to where you have came from. One second. All right. That should be good. All right, you may all continue. As Azrael, Grabella, and Kozlo come down the stairs of the northeastern spire.
Can't remember which way is out.
Oh, it's this way. Also that way. It's all ways. I don't know why we did the whole thing with Voka earlier.
Oh.
Seems like Volka has a terrible sense of direction.
Explains why they put her out in the outer area.
It seems like the bar is still open, with Volka and Tannik still engaging in drunken haberdashery. Hat making? Hat making?
They're making hats?
Hat making? Oh, haberdashery? I was like, what? And then I was like, hat making? That doesn't make any sense at all. They're just dancing. You find Tugum in the town square. Excuse me, in the castle square.
Tugum finds you.
The bard
Tugum
rejoins the party.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah, hey Kozlo, you wanna know what I did?
What was that?
I put my fingers up to Kozlo's nose.
I'm just gonna start walking. I don't know.
You picked Kozlo's nose? That seems rather unlikely.
Yeah, I don't think you did that.
Kozlo would just literally have no idea what's happening, by the way.
Where are we going again?
Kaido! Where's the school?
I don't know. I want to find it.
Is that not in the city proper, where we have to go through the gates?
Maybe.
Yeah, how did you get that guy in the gates that time, Hugo?
What?
Well, weren't you like playing your stuff and you were sparkly and you distracted them so somebody could go in the gates, or was?
Are we going somewhere? Or?
What's that booze? Yeah, we're gonna go to the artificer school.
Do you guys know where that is? Because I don't know where that is.
Maybe we should ask someone. Not Volka, because Volka obviously has no idea where it is.
Yeah, that's probably true.
God damn it.
What about that really tall lady over there? Who's probably about my height, so I don't know why I'm calling her tall.
She seems to be meandering towards the bar.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm?
Do you know where the artificer school is?
Oh. Oh, you mean... Oh. Oh, you mean the Obsidian Halls? Yes,
Yeah.
it's in the city proper, behind the Great Gate. But you're going to either have to be a local or have special papers to get in. They're not letting in adventurers.
You know why?
She, shakes her head. I've heard a few different reasons. One, I hear there's civil unrest going on behind the walls that they're trying to deal with. Another I've heard is that they've had some rampaging elementals, causing chaos around the town. Another thing I've heard is that the Regent Lord's life has been threatened. All of these things, I don't know if they're true or not, but people talk. All I know is I came here with promises to sell all of my furs, and now I'm not going to be able to recoup the cost of my journey.
Oh, that
So-
seems crappy.
I'm going to go grab a drink.
Have fun. There's some dancing people in there.
Well, hopefully their mirth will be able to cheer me up a little bit. I'm out some coin. I'm certainly glad that the booze here is free.
Yeah, they probably won't help you seem like kind of a downer. Okay, bye!
Okay, Castle.
What?
Yeah, right. So how are we getting in there?
I can make Kozlo invisible.
Okay. What about the rest of us, though?
Oh no, I can't make everybody else invisible. But did you want to go learn about how to make bombs?
Yeah.
I thought that was Kozlo's thing.
Yeah.
No, I know you
just,
do, Kozlo.
I mean, also, isn't the person who I need to give that thing
She gestures to your backpack.
to in there?
Oh, right.
You know, maybe two birds, one stone, or whatever that means.
Well, I could make Kozlo invisible, and then tomorrow I could make you invisible, and then tomorrow I could make myself invisible, and then we'd all be through.
Yes! Perfect.
Yeah! That's,
It seems like it's gonna take several days.
A solid plan.
Is that longer or shorter than we're expecting to spend out here wandering around aimlessly, getting drunk before 9 a.m.?
you're not wrong. That's why I was asking Tuga, maybe we could distract him with the bagpipes again.
I get distracted if we're going that way. I just didn't know we were going that way.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Why? No.
You do have to lure them away from the door, though, if you're going to distract them.
Oh my gosh, so I'm luring them away now?
Yes, how else are we going to get through the gate, Tugum?
Oh my gosh, alrighty. Did you guys kill anybody while I was banging?
What?
No.
Did you guys kill anybody?
Why would we have killed anybody?
Okay, you could use their corpse as a costume.
What?
Oh, here, I have a great idea. Actually, Tugum, come here.
Excuse me, what?
Nani the what?
Okay, so here's the idea. I'll make you invisible, Grabella,
Okay.
and then you will pick up Coslow and fling him around like he's being attacked by some kind of invisible assailant and run them around. And then you just have to put Coslow in one of your bags and then run through the door after you've lured the guards away.
Okay. You want to do that?
It looks like us.
I had another idea.
Okay.
Oh, what's your idea, Coslow? Does it involve explosions?
Well, maybe. If it's a good plan, it will. What was that guy, though, that we met at the bar? Maybe, he seems like he's not from around here, but also that he knows this place. Maybe he knows a way in.
The one that was dancing with, Volker.
Last
Yeah,
I
I don't
saw,
think
he
he
was
really
in some
wanted
intense
to, though.
haberdashery.
God damn it! Why is he
But
making
maybe
hats?
if he's making hats,
Why?
he knows a way to sell them inside.
Sometimes you think, and then the word, like the fucking wrong word comes out of your mouth. You're just like, what
The word
fuck?
sounded like the right word. I don't know what the right word was, but like it
Shenanigans,
sounded
I
like
think
a
was
good
what
word.
I was going for, but I was like, what the fuck? It was like camaraderie, but like, yeah, I don't know
No,
like
it was
what
haberdashery.
happened.
You had the right word.
And then I was like, hat making.
Maybe you can go get a bunch of the hats he's made, fill them with bombs, and then Grabella, invisible, can grab you and fling you around, and you can just drop all of your exploding hats all over everywhere.
Oh dear.
I mean, we just have to get them away from the gate long enough for us to slip past them, right?
I mean, hopefully, yeah.
Azrael, you can make me. Oh, jeez. An Arcana or sleight of hand check.
Okay. I love how badly Azrael rolls. Actually, you know what? Because we're not doing anything else, we'll use knowledge from a past life.
Okay. Oh God. A
Solid
10.
10.
Azrael, as you glance over, you look at the gate, and the gate is not just like bars where you can squeeze through or distract the guard and like open it. They are like massive slabs of wood that are 30 feet high and do not have visible handles. Judging by how they're set within the towers will probably have the mechanism to open them, and not the guards themselves. They are simply too large to be opened with human hands.
So, Coslow and exploding hats then?
I mean, or we could go ask that guy.
Gary, let's ask. Maybe we'll get a little
Okay.
more information.
Okay, can I do a check if I know any history of Vaki clothing?
Sure. Whoa.
Wow. You could probably just shit it out, honestly.
I mean, not only do you know the history of Vaki clothing, but you could probably rattle off the names of at least of the top 5 Vaki designers and hold a very decent conversation with any seamstress that you come across. That is what you know about Vaki fashion. I mean, what do you want to know, Tugum?
Okay, I was gonna see if I can. was gonna see if I could use my fine clothes and distort value to make them look like Vaki clothes.
Interesting. Link me distort value. If you also have disguise self, that might be a easier way to accomplish what you were doing. Let's see. On an object no more than 1 foot on a side, so it would not work for clothing.
Alrighty.
That would be more for pawning off copper pieces as gold.
Alrighty.
You have disguise self.
I don't think so.
Minor illusion, but that's only let's see. Is that a 1 foot square?
I have to reload, my game bugged.
Oh, no problem.
I have yeah, so I was hoping I could find a corpse because I can do College of Whispers.
Unfortunately, there are no fresh corpses in your well, okay, Azrael and Grabella are right here, and frankly, that's rude.
Yeah, it's not nice, man.
I mean, how fresh do you want them? Because Grabella's feeling, well, a little worn out, and Azrael's done this at least 10 times.
Alrighty.
But doesn't remember any of it.
Let's see here.
You all stand here in the middle of the Vicaris courtyard. As the people mill about, there are, as Volca mentioned, not many people milling about in the middle of the courtyard. There is the familiar orc wanderer that you saw trying to get into the city the other day, and it looks like he, earlier today, and it looks like he hasn't had any luck. A goblin seems to be wandering about, taking in the sights.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Alright, I'm just gonna go with the classic. You know, it got me out of a bar fight and got me laid, so might as well go with suggestion.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Well, I want to cast Detect Thoughts to see what they're thinking, and then suggest something to get them away from the door.
All right, Tugum. Link me Detect Thoughts, please. All right, you need to be within 30 feet. Now, Tugum, you can only do this on one guard, and as it has verbal, somatic, and material components, it is a rather obvious spell, and the other guard will see you. So choose your next course of action carefully. You do not have any way of making your spell slightly more subtle. If you wanted it to work on one guard, you would have to get the other guard away somehow. Otherwise, you're like making finger motions at him and going, "Yes, give me your thoughts, give me your thoughts." And the other guy's like, "What the fuck?
Alrighty.
What the fuck?" Pulls out gun.
All right, we're gonna go. Famous last words of Tugum. We're gonna keep going to the well until it runs dry. So, I'm gonna attempt to walk up again with the "Do you know who I am?"
They already know who you are.
Yeah, they do. They are aware.
Yeah, but
You owe them backstage passes.
I do. But I'm gonna give them the, somebody wants to go see, just
The guards
stop getting in
look
my
at
head.
you.
I remember one of them's name is LASIK. I don't remember the other
Yeah,
one's name.
one of them's LASIK. I too
Oh.
forget the other guy's name. Apologies.
What's up, LASIK and
We'll just say it's LASIK. Here, I'm gonna label them now, because LASIK is the first guy. That's him, and this is, we'll just call him Callus. There we go. They look at you as you approach.
LASIK, Kaamos, what's up? What's up?
They just kind of give you a look. Hello again. Do you care to carouse us with another merry tune? Our days are so dreadfully boring.
I don't have a merry tune for you guys today. I think I have something a little bit better.
Well, maybe he kind of gestures. We'll take a couple steps back, sir, but feel free and show us what you've got. Callus yawns.
It's actually a gift for both of you from my management team.
They nod eagerly.
So my management team got together. We talked to Steve, and he said, for the wonderful job you guys did and everything, and as a token of our appreciation, we got you a lovely feast as well as some ladies, if that's what you're into. I got them back in my trailer on the other side of the plaza.
They glance over at you. Steve. Tugum, you're going to have to make some pretty good bluff check. What are you doing here in order to make this sound convincing?
So, I have... I'm going to do a minor illusion as far away from them as they can see. Which is... It doesn't say how far away I can make it from them where they'll see it. I guess that'd be like your discretion, right?
Minor illusion is within range. Your range is 30 feet. So within 30 feet of where you can see.
But I want them to be able to see it. I wonder like the furthest they can see it from.
Well, it's anywhere within 30 feet of you, so...
Okay, so can I do like 30 feet like back into the side of me so that they can see it?
Can you ping where you're thinking? Because they have to be able to see it. Because it doesn't matter like where they are, but you are assuming that they can see it if they have just normal dark vision. That's about 40 feet. Also, right, this place is lit, so they should be able to see that. What is the illusion that you wish to conjure, Tugum?
I would like to conjure an illusion of a Vaki woman, like a sexy Vaki woman in sexy Vaki clothes, as I know what that would look like because, very knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do...
Sexy Vaki woman! I think I actually have a slightly attractive Vaki woman token here. Hold on. Oh yeah, I do. I do have to rename it though. 1 second. Vaki Booba Awooga. Always for everyone. There we go. God, I hope that token doesn't stay. Okay, there we go. You conjure the image of a lovely red-headed Vaki woman. With, what is this? Minor illusion.
LASIK Callus right there. Like, there's one for you guys. There's more.
Okay, this larger than 5 foot tall Vaki woman is not emitting any sort of sound or light, but they kind of glance over at it. What is the woman depicting, Tugum?
Sexiness.
Oh, she's being attractive. Okay, so she's okay.
She's being a lady of the night.
I see. So the Vaki guards cough. Tugum, what's your spell save DC? Let's see, 14. Sorry, I found it on your character sheet. Wait 1 second. The guard kind of narrows his eyes. Perhaps if you're advertising for services, I am on duty. Perhaps another time.
I look back at the group, shrugs. I don't know, guys. I have ideas here.
I still think we should go talk to that guy.
Yeah.
He's still in here, correct?
He should be in the bar, yeah.
A lovely hat there, Tannic, Volka.
Fuck you! One second.
Did you make that?
He made it.
Is the other hobgoblin still like laying on the floor staring at the ceiling?
Yes, Omox has not moved, even though the spell has long dissipated. He's just laying on the floor contemplating his life choices, as he has currently lost most of his honor to Tugum. His sister has ran off with some random, halfway attractive orc, and he is going to wallow in his own despair rather than be violent or throw a chair around, or he just lays there in a nigh catatonic state, just simply too overwhelmed to speak. The giantess visitor is currently raiding the liquor cabinet, hoisting up various bottles to the light and giving them a look and a sniff and then and then putting them back on the shelf. Volka and Tannic have now taken to arm wrestling one another across from the table here. Their grunts and strains are echoing through the room. Omox only stares at the ceiling as you all approach. He blinks slowly and lets out a long and heartfelt sigh.
So good. Mr. Tannic, sir, can we have a word with you real quick?
Tannic holds up a finger to you. Yeah. One second. I got her this time. He's like cracking his knuckles, ready to arm wrestle Volka once more. Volka is taking a swig of some frothy purple drink. They begin to arm wrestle. One moment. Roll, Tannic. Damn, these dice are very laggy. Wow. Okay. They're in a stalemate, and they will continue to be so as they glare at each other in the eye. You're not quite sure how strong they are, but this is going on for quite some time.
Kazo, slap your gum on one of them.
She whispers to him.
If you give one of them this advantage, they may act more favorably towards you.
Alright, Kozlo's gonna like walk up over here and like just look like he's sizing everybody up. And then as he comes around past Tannic, I'm gonna try to sleight of hand. Does that even work with a spell? Can I sleight of hand slap some weird guidance gum on Tannic?
Yeah, I'll allow that. You can just like a little creepy little Apple AirTag guidance gum on
Like
him.
he'll like touch both of their like back as he's like looking at like,
Oh my god, this is the closest match I've ever seen.
just trying not to be suspicious about how he then, when he taps Tannic on the back, he's actually sliding a bit of guidance gum onto him.
Ooh, sleight of hand check. Tannic is distracted. He will most likely not notice you. Well, he doesn't notice you now, but as you take a step back, you notice you placed it on his elbow. So, win or lose, he is going to lift up his arm and have gum all over his jacket.
That's fine. I'm gonna go back over by Volca now.
Tannic and Volca stare at each other in the eye and give it another Tannic, rolling now with an extra 1d4. Boom! And Tannic slams Volca's arm down on the table and claps a string of gum going from elbow to the table, and he looks at it like, huh? What?
You really should watch where you put your arm there, man. There's crap everywhere.
Is this, what? He touches it with his leather glove. What? Is this web? Volca, did you cast web on me? Volca's like, I don't do that. I'm not that. What?
She doesn't have magic, I don't think.
Are you assuming all Vaki just cast spells? That's incredibly ignorant.
Wait, yeah, let me see that.
He's
I know
like,
a thing or two about stuff like this.
God, it's even worse. It's this gum? I mean, it's so hot here. Oh my god, it's so runny. It's just everywhere. It's like literally just dripping everywhere.
Yeah, no worries. I know exactly what to do.
Kozlo goes and finds some like really hefty like clear alcohol, like a rum or a vodka or something.
All right, you find some potent-looking clear booze that has a almost like a tiny little droplet water elemental with eyes blinking back at you.
Kozlo looks at the bottle, just like whispers to it.
Sorry, buddy. It's for the greater good.
Its goldfish-like eyes blink on the side of its head at different times. Oh, you see a little bit of you in this tiny elemental.
All right, here.
And Kozlo like just pours a little bit of it over where the gum is stuck.
It actually does the trick. And Tannic kind of rubs his hands together. Oh, that's actually, oh yeah, hey, that's actually working. The little elemental, after about a cup's worth, stoppers up the thing from the inside. Bloop.
Kozlo puts it back and rejoins his friends.
Tannic is kind of mopping himself off with the remains of the gold sack that's on the table. Volca is sulking and doesn't want to speak to anybody. Tannic looks over at everyone as they enter. Well, did you get done what you wanted to get done? Or are you here for some more gambling and entertainment? He gives you kind of a roguish grin.
We want to get into the old world and Artificers Guild. How do we get in there?
He
Get to
sits down.
college.
The college, sorry.
Well, if you want to get into where the locals hang out, it's a couple ways you get in. One, via Vaki. Two, have some sort of note from the Obsidian Halls. And that's it for the legal ways. He folds his hands together and smiles.
What's this note thing?
Well, all over Arctis there are various places of learning And if you get some sort of recommendation to come here, they'll let you in. And that's like the legal thing, but I guess you have to be smart or affluent. Tannic seems to be a little sauced, but is waving this cup around kind of haphazardly as he's talking. He seems a little bit tight-lipped, however, to speak in mixed company. The giantess sitting at the table seems to be just sipping at a cup of unknown liquid.
Don't worry, I'm very smart and very, what was the other thing you said, fragrant?
Affluent, I think was the word.
Yeah, I smell a lot.
He gestures to the sea. Why don't you guys sit down? We'll play a round of cards or two.
We don't really have time for that at the moment, sir. It's just there's some emergencies that need to be tended to and some spiders.
Tina kind of leans over and says, ma'am, do you mind making room for my friend here? I hate to be a bother, but we're trying to continue a game from last night, and
that's right, the bet.
Oh yes, that's actually no bother. I'll just go see the sights with my drink. Tana kind of gives her a tight-lipped smile as she leaves. Yeah, Tukum, why don't you shut the door there? Alright, well, Tanik sits down. I'm really not going to talk about how to sneak into Bakaris with strangers around, but Omok's down there. Hey, he's fine. And I think Volka is too sauced to remember anything, so why you guys gotta get in? And I'll judge to see how valuable your time is.
We have to see somebody about destroying a very ancient evil lich's skull so it cannot return to this world and murder every single person in its general vicinity and possibly the world.
Ah, you know, I charge extra for nobility.
No. Wait, what? Is it you?
He chuckles. No, I mean your purpose, your cause. He shakes his hand dismissively.
Also, I want to learn how to make bigger bombs!
Danica looks at Kozlo. You seem like a bright kid. Why didn't you just go to one of the schools? Do it the normal way.
I heard there was one here. Also, I kind of like to do my own thing.
Yeah, I could understand that. But, I mean, even if you
get
in...
It dawns on Tugin that Kozlo learned about the fire school, and he's like fucking got like this look of horror on his face.
Well, Kozlo, I mean, even if I could get you into the heart of Vakaris, which I can, still doesn't mean you're going to be able to take classes there. You're going to have to do something real nice for somebody who's real important there. But he shrugs. I've got connections.
Alright, so what's the deal? What are we talking?
He leans forward. Alright, well, you all need to get in. And you need... what? A scholarship? A full ride? A forgery? A recommendation? What are we talking here, Kozlo?
I just want to learn how to make bigger bombs. I don't know any of that other stuff.
You know, they're not going to be able to just burn it into your brain. If you want to go to school, you're actually going to have to stay in the class.
Kozlo suddenly seems massively disinterested.
He chuckles. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some magical scrolls there for you to, you know, pilfer if you want to get the job done quick. That'll allow you to just fling magic around without really even thinking much about it. It's borrowed magic.
He perks up again.
In the Obsidian Halls, I hear, has a pretty sick archive of some of the most powerful fire spells in all of Arctis, including some of the forbidden stuff. He waggles his eyebrows. So, I guess if you wanted to go the fast way, you could steal it? He shrugs nonchalantly.
Yeah, it works for me. But we gotta talk to some guy about blowing up this skull thing.
Oh, right. Nobility. Well, listen. You...
Also, like, raises a finger.
I'd call it more self-preservation at this point.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you've got going
Please.
on there, I can get you into the city for, I don't know, 2,000 gold?
Kaza, like, makes a big show of looking through his pouch.
How much you got?
He kind of like leans forward and smiles. How much you got in there, bud? A little bit more, and I could loosen some lips for you around the Obsidian Halls.
I don't know. I mean,
Come
it's
on,
a
kid.
lot that you're saying you can do for me to just hand over that much gold.
Listen, I can get you into the city guaranteed. But that's as far as the cooperation goes. One, I didn't say safely, but I did say I know a way in there. But it's gonna cost you. And we could even go, he looks at Volka. Yeah, we could go now.
Does this door behind me go into the tower that controls the gate?
He nods. Yeah, but it's locked tight. The guards by the gates got the key.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Wait, that's it?
well, there's two towers. One, they're both magically locked. Two, those guards are the only ones that have the key. And two, there's some sort of thing that you have to do at the same time to get the gate open. So you actually have to have some sort of, you know, synchronized turning? Or he shrugs. I don't know. There's a hullabaloo about it, and if you don't know how to do it, it's probably going to be hard to do. He shrugs. All I know is when the gates gotta open, the two guards disappear into the towers, the gates open, and then they come back out. I mean, you could go that way, probably, and, you know, steal the keys, risk your lives, sure. Or I could get you in for a mere 2,000 gold, lighten up your pockets a little bit, and you don't have to deal with any guards at all. He smiles.
Yeah, but you said it wasn't gonna be safe.
He grins. Yes, but it's fast. You're paying for convenience and my skill.
So what's this safer option that you're gonna charge so much for?
You wait for Volka to wake up from her drunken, You know, that's weird. I don't think she's gonna wake up for a while. Huh. Must be really inconvenient for you guys. He kind of picks up the bag of coins on the table and begins counting them. Oh, don't give me that look. Volka's a known drunk around here. She'll sleep, I don't know. How long do Vakis sleep for? 4, 8, 12? I don't know. I hear drunks can sometimes sleep for up to 48 hours. He lights a smoke and begins to take a drag. Yeah, it's gotta be real inconvenient if you gotta get into the city real quick.
Nobody has any, like, convincing or haggling skills that we can use.
Oh, I have a couple things that I can do here, but I'm trying to decide how much of Tanik's shit Kozlo would put up with.
Can I insight check him to see if he's lying?
Sure.
I just want to make sure like he can do what he says he can do.
Tugum, what do you want the truth of? What do you think he's lying about?
That he'll be able to get all of us into the city.
For 2,000 gold, no, that is true. For 2,000 gold, he will get you into the city.
Okay.
He is actually honest with you about that point. He sits down. Well, are you all gonna stand there? Or he looks again over at the table at Omox. Lie there awkwardly? Or we could play some cards and drink the next couple of night days. You're gonna be here for a while, right?
So I have a thought. I have this is oh god, that didn't expand properly. Kozlo has the criminal/spy background, which means he has a criminal contact that he can get in touch with somewhere.
Okay.
So my thought is if there's some way that Kozlo, because basically like I could pay the money, that's fine, but Kozlo wants to try and talk him down a little bit and also make sure that he's not going to get like left out to dry as soon as he's in there. So
Okay.
my thought is if there's some way that I can like either name drop or, but I don't really know what the context of this background would be.
Okay. Let me think for a moment. Kozlo, with your background in artificery, you know that there are a lot of skilled artificers with a penchant for creating things like flamethrowers, who have come out of the Obsidian Halls, a much more learned and much less singed person. One of these people who have gone to the Obsidian Halls rings a little bell in your head. You may have seen them perhaps in a book or on a ledger or on a case of dynamite that has been shipped in from Vicaris. But either way, you have made very good friends with one particular purveyor of goods in this area. And her name is Vera. It's Vyrra. And while she is not royalty, she is Avaki, and she is a very, very renowned magic item smuggler. And she likes you. You are pen pals, and occasionally write little letters to each other. You're not quite sure how they get to Vera and back, but sometimes they alight on your doorstep, leaving little singed marks in tiny glass bottles.
So I think like Kozlo has somehow not thought of this until now, but it suddenly occurs to him. So I think he would like just sort of step back a little bit, do his like goofy goblin toothy smile.
All right, well, that's a very interesting offer. We'll have to think about it a little bit.
Backing out so soon.
Let's just say you're not the only option we got.
He laughs. You can't possibly know anybody else in Vicaris. It's been closed off to people for longer than you've been walking on this earth, little man.
Hey, if you can get in and out, surely someone of your vast intellect would have thought that perhaps other people can get in and out too, huh? Let's just say you ain't the only one around here who knows the ins and outs of this place. We got options, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I hope they're just as fast as I am, and just as safe. He folds his hands across his chest. I'm, not here to make enemies, just here to do business. That's all. He looks
Absolutely,
down.
my friend, and when you're doing business, you gotta shop around, you know?
He shrugs. All right, chop away. I'll make sure Volk is nice and comfortable.
Yeah, you gonna be in here making hats?
He tosses a shoe, like, underneath her head. Yeah, like haberdashery. Like, I'll throw some cobbling in there, too. Give her a fucking cobbling.
The Kazo will like start to walk towards the door. And then like he's had a second thought, turn around and say,
You know what, I don't think, just based on my previous arrangements, if you could do 1,500, you'd probably undercut Vera. Oh.
he like acts like he didn't want to say that name.
I'll see if Tannic catches that. See? Nope, no fucking clue. He just kind of waves you with one hand, very dismissively, with his face buried in his drink. Yes, I'm sure you have many, many friends. I will see you in a couple hours. I'll be sure to be nice and toasted when you guys want your tour.
I mean, let's be honest, pal. If you're drunk, we're not going with you regardless.
Oh yeah, don't drink and guide. That's what I always say. All right, toodles.
Kazo will open the door and walk out.
The giantess out here appears to be just malingering. Boop-a-doo.
I would then start to head back towards the room, but like waiting to see if the others come along.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, Tannic.
I'm so confused.
I'll tell you in a second.
This lady's everywhere.
Rebella looks at her suspiciously.
The giantess kind of glances back at you as you all exit, hoping to see new faces in order to peddle her furs to. However, seeing you all, she just glances away, uninterested.
And Kazo would head back towards the room.
Okay.
This room? I didn't see which way you went.
Yeah, it was up these stairs, like the room that we were in earlier.
Gotcha.
It was like up these stairs and then down a bit.
All right, one moment. Oh, I don't want that one. Let's see. This was 3, Three ladies hold. Alright, back upstairs to the second floor of Vakaris. I will have to move Tugum, I think. I don't have to move Tugum. I do think I need to put you back on the map, though.
I don't exist.
I don't think anybody exists. Do you guys all go back to the room?
That's where Kozlo would be headed.
Okay, I'll put you all back in the room. Kozlo, and then Tugum. Tugum. Asriel. And last but not least, Gerbella.
Yo, this room sucks compared to Zelly's room. Hers was way nicer.
Nice enough for me.
Rebella sits back on the edge of the bed.
Actually, you know what? This one isn't covered in Tugum, so it might be nicer now.
Okay. So my first thought is maybe I can use this mirror to try and get in touch with her. But I have to figure out how to make the mirror work.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Kozlo, you can make me an Arcana check, please.
I would use guidance to do this also, because it's now actually important too.
Okay. Oh! Rolls of 1. Kozlo, you look up at the mirror, which you figured out how to pull it down to face level, but it's too gilded. It's too obnoxious to look at, and your ADD is too strong, and you just can't figure out how to get it to work in under 1.5 seconds. Truly, the only option is blowing it to smithereens.
Do you need help?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. I think you use it to call people, but I also hate it and want it to die.
If I rolled Arcana, advantage, normal, disadvantage.
You would roll Arcana just normally. Gerbella, there is, at least on the top of the mirror, a small sigil of a flame that appears to be able to be depressed. The mirror also, as you reach up, turns and pivots like a wheel in order for shorter races to be able to touch the button.
Oh, here, let me adjust this for you. There's a button.
She fixes it for him.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I just wanted to know if you knew that.
I didn't know a whole lot. I think I just won by tallness here. Sorry.
Alright, Kozlo pushes the button.
Alright. The sigil is depressed with a satisfying click, and the mirror begins to shimmer like liquid water. Or excuse me, like liquid fire. Liquid water. Of course, water is liquid. Unless it's solid, then it's ice. It takes on a slightly reddish cast to it. However, no images appear within its depths. Gerbella, at least with your Arcana check, you kind of remember that things like this generally need some sort of indicator as to who you are calling.
Tell him who you're trying to call, I think. Maybe?
No, Vera!
Your words strike the mirror, and it begins to vibrate like ripples in a pond. Is it ringing? You're not quite sure. And then after a moment, the ripples begin to solidify and turn into a face of a Vaki drow woman with kind of golden orange hair. One moment, I'm gonna actually drop her on the map here. She looks at you with very blazing yellow eyes. She just tilts her head and says nothing, her brow furrowing. Who are you?
Would Kozlo recognize Vera if he saw her?
No, you actually have never seen each other. The thing that has bonded you together in your letters to each other have been your passion for lighting things on fire. More like a pen pal that shares a mutual love for explosions. It's really all you talk about.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in touch with a old flame of mine. You know, a real bombshell, if you follow me.
Her gaze slightly softens. She looks around nervously. Kozlo?
That's your service.
She seems to want to bury herself at least 7 or 8 feet underground as she kind of anxiously pulls up a blanket around her chin. How did you get this mirror?
Oh, we're here.
Yeah, we're outside the gate.
And Grabella waves.
You're in Fakaris?
Yep.
Oh, Kozlo, this is weird. She just looks around nervously. Kozlo, I would do anything to blow something up with you, but you didn't tell me you were coming.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know I was gonna be here.
What are you doing here?
Look, we got this problem with... Also, hi, nice to see you, by the way. We got this problem with, this whole, lich thing that we gotta destroy. We gotta blow it up, and it's gonna take a real big bomb, if you follow me.
You need to blow up a lich's skull?
Yeah, real bad one. Real bad, really, lichy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Right?
Oh my god, what are your ideas? What are you gonna blow it up with? Oh my god, have you tried submerging it in lava? No, that's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna harden the skull. Have you tried dynamite? Have you tried putting dynamite in the eye sockets?
They wouldn't let me.
What? Why wouldn't they let you express yourself with dynamite?
These guys don't understand it. It's not the way you and I do. Anyway, we got this problem, though. Apparently, you got some Regent Lord or something that can fix it. Either that or we could just blow the thing up. I don't really care either way. I just want this thing gone.
Oh, no. There's no way you could just, normally blow up a lich's skull. Sticking dynamite in it would be absolutely hilarious, and it would probably fly into the air, careen about, and surely it would really, really piss off the lich inside, and then it would come tumbling down and be perfectly fine. So that's not really the good way to go about this. Here, hold on. There's, a bunch of, rustling of papers and, shifting of blankets, as apparently Vera works from home. And you're like, no, okay. She puts on some spectacles. Okay. As you look behind her, Kozlo, make me an investigation check as you get an idea of what Vera is doing and what's in her room. Jesus. A 22. Kozlo, you can barely make out kind of a small, plaque that's hung up in the back of the room. And the sigil on it is very distinctly from this Obsidian Halls place. Vera is most likely, due to her obsession with blowing things up and her proximity to multiple different magical items, she is probably some sort of custodian of magical items at the college.
Oh shit, you're working at that college place!
Kozlo, what did I tell you about PI?
About what?
personal information? Gwen, you can call me by my nickname.
Wait, is that not your nickname?
No, Vera's my real name.
Oh, that's weird.
She
No, I mean, that's perfectly normal. That's not what I meant.
She frowns.
Look, Miss, lady that Kazo knows that we're not gonna tell anybody anything. We just need help.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea of blowing up a lich's skull is, like, fantastic. But yeah, you are gonna need a little bit of help. But, yeah, one problem. You're out there and I'm in here.
Yeah, that's why, we were talking to this other guy, Tannic something or other. He was kind of a dick, so I got fed up with his shit and that's why I thought I'd just call you.
Oh, smart. You know, I've got a shipment of, different leatherback tomes coming in like, oh gosh, probably about an hour. If you could make your way to this shipping area. You see her furiously writing something down. Okay, here. If you make your way to this shipping area, and you're going to have to put yourselves in a box, and then mark it with this address, okay? And she's just writing stuff down. Okay, and it's going directly to the college, and then I can meet you there and I can let you out. But it'll take, you'll just have to be quiet, and it'll probably be a tight fit. How many are you?
There's 4 of us. A couple of us are kind of beefy, though.
Yeah, I'm a little big.
Oh, all right. I'll just make sure, we'll try and just ship you in a slightly longer package. It might be, I hope you're not claustrophobic. She's writing stuff down. She presses it up against the mirror, and it's all backwards, of course, Kozlo, but it has all the information that you need on it.
I feel like Kozlo would probably read better if the words were backwards than if they were forward anyway. Like, that just seems like something that he would be like, oh yeah, this makes more sense to my brain now.
Now, the one thing about this, okay, so there's going to be 2 shipments here, okay? Now, one is going for the kitchens, okay? And then the other boxes are going, at least to the studies. Make sure you don't go into the food boxes. But all the boxes are just off of the kitchen, so make sure you don't alert the goblins that are nearby. Okay, Kazi?
How do we know with the... Oh, that's nice. How do we know which one is the one that's going to the studies?
Well, here, she makes a scribble. The ones for the kitchens will have a sigil on it that looks kind of like this. And she makes what appears almost like a... here, hold on, I'm gonna kind of scribble on the thing. It kind of looks like a backwards C. It's got like a little tail on it. Well, it's got like a little sigil like this on it. And that means, well, it just means kitchen. The other one will have more of a hard-edged symbol on it, kind of like my pen tool, kind of like this. And it'll have a little whoop. So make sure you go in the boxes that have the hard edge and not the soft backward C looking thing. Ah! Oh my god, my pen tool fucked up. Ignore that second one.
What is that, a hat?
Oh! Fucking haberdashery! Nope, they're just symbols. One means study and the other means kitchen. It's just runic.
Got it. stuff ourselves in the box with the Weird Al on it. Got it.
Yeah, and I'll let you out when you get here. But if you do get into the kitchens on accident, I'll try and find you. Just don't get caught.
Not a problem.
Got it.
Yo, all right. And when you get here, oh gosh, I mean, are we gonna blow up the skull like at all? Like a little bit?
I certainly hope so. I mean, I figure we could always, spend some time pissing the lich off first.
Ooh, well.
Maybe put it in some kind of box where there's like a slow spell or something in it so it gets exploded in like slow motion and constantly bounces around inside the box for ages.
Oh, I like that. But if the skull is perpetually stronger than the box, then it'll just break out of the box and then into whatever larger container it's in, and then whatever larger container that's in, and then eventually it will just rocket off into the stratosphere, and then it'll go through the universe into the cosmos, and truly it will just break all of the foundations of reality.
So we're gonna need a lot of boxes.
Exactly. We'll just put it in a box upon box upon box. It'll just simply take too much time in order for it to not destroy the cosmos.
I'll be dead by then anyway, I don't care.
She's thinking, there are ways we could potentially work around, minor inconveniences like that, so we could just have more time to blow things up. She smiles. I'll hopefully see you in about, an hour or two, and then an hour for shipping.
Oh yeah, where's the shipping place from here? We're in,
She taps the note that she's putting on the mirror. She says, okay, off of the goblin kitchens, just to the south, there should be that storage area. I pointed it out on the map. Hold on just a second. I'll let you actually know where it is. As GM looks for it. I think it's
Question, is there a
floor.
shipping discount for graduates of the College of Whispers?
Yeah, I do believe they have a student discount. You just have to use it sooner rather than later.
Save you some money, Kozlo. You're welcome.
It's on the first floor. The kitchens are on the very west wing.
Okay. The kitchen's on the very west wing, and then the storage/shipping place is
Yeah,
near
you go
the kitchen?
in the kitchens, and then they're to the south once you're in the kitchen.
Okay. And we have to not get caught while we're in the kitchen.
Yeah, just don't let the goblins see you. They'll probably be cooking, and you could probably get in completely unnoticed, but those three will have to make sure they don't get spotted before getting into the box. And if they're your friends, Kozlo, I hope they'll like me too.
Oh yeah, you are already 100 times more helpful than every single other person we talked to since we got here.
Oh gosh. She hides her face in her hands. Oh, Kazi, you're so nice.
I mean, yeah, but also it's a really low bar.
I cannot wait to spend at least 24 to 48 hours in a Vaki jail with you for blowing something up illegally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are so lucky. It is only a misdemeanor in Vakaris. I'm so glad you're here.
Alright, we gotta get to this thing then before the shipment gets picked up.
Oh, okay. I'll see you soon. She kisses the note paper and puts it on the mirror. Bye.
Kozlo was not picking up on any of that, by the way.
Kozlo, I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
Huh?
Kozlo, I don't know if you know this, but I think that's your girlfriend.
That's your long-distance Canadian girlfriend.
What was it?
Nothing. Alright, look. You guys hear that?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a really big box.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We gotta get to this kitchen, though, and not get seen by the well, you guys can't get seen by the goblins. So maybe I'll, act like I'm new there or something? Distract them out of the way so you guys can sneak past?
Okay.
Okay, lead the way.
Alright, good. Glad we had this talk. Oh no, I locked us in somehow!
Yeah,
Somebody's trying to get in the door!
I can tell you're having a hard time with buttons today, Caslo.
Look! I prefer Velcro!
You all literally born in a barn, by the way. I like how you all just left the door open. Oh, I guess you don't have any valuables in there, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not our valuables.
Yeah, I don't really care. Okay.
Going downstairs. Hey, wait, hold on. Hold on. I need to move you.
She said it was
back
on
in.
this lower area, right? It wasn't.
It's
yeah,
on
no,
the
because
first floor on the west wing.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to turn off one of these musics. There we go. Marty Gotsa Plan wins today. Alright, you all return to the first floor of Vicaris.
Kozlo just starts walking off.
The giantess looks up as you come out. Oh, would you like to buy? Oh. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hope you all are doing well.
You too. Hope your booze was good.
What were you trying to sell?
I have some actually very fine furs that have been requested by some of the tailors inside Vicaris. You would think fur wouldn't be very practical here, but it's seen as a sign of immense wealth, as it takes a significant amount of money.
Well, you know what they
effort to
say,
get it
time is
here.
money, friend!
You don't have any, small animals to sell, do you? Like, very small?
Unfortunately not. All
Okay,
the
bye.
animals I sell are dead. All right, have a good day.
Oh yeah, we gotta find your mealworms. Maybe they'll have some in the kitchen. If it's goblin cooking, they're bound to.
Oh, that's a good point. Why do they make these plazas so incredibly big?
You don't know.
And then there's only 6 people in them.
I know.
Could have put a whole barn over here.
A barn?
Or a laboratory where you can make bombs. It's over here somewhere.
There are massive doors that lie ahead of you. They open on with a very resounding
Hello. Oh, whoop.
Tugum almost touches the door. Runs backwards.
I think it's in here. It smells like goblin cooking.
Alright. So I'll try and get him away. I'll try to figure out where the thing is and get him away from it. And then you guys sneak through, okay?
Okay.
The aroma of cooking wafts through the door as you open it, Kozlo, and immediately you are assaulted by actually delicious smells that make your mouth water. There are chicken stocks and stews cooking, and also curious meats of strange creatures that you are not familiar with. And everything is very heady with the scent of spice. There are multiple goblin chefs as you look inside that are currently working at pulling pies out of ovens and stirring thick porridges that kind of bubble and burble on tables to the south. And up north, another chef, 2 actually, are working diligently at a burner. One stirring a cauldron and the other looking like he's doing some prep work as a sous chef. The goblin chef that is currently at the pies is testing them for doneness. So that's Volca, where Volca got all of her pies from.
Okay, there's a bunch of goblins in there, and there's a door right next to the one that we're about to go through. Matt goes to the south, so I'm pretty sure that's the door we need to get in. I'm just gonna have to get him to not look that way so you guys can sneak in.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't fuck this up, Kozlo.
Kozlo turns around, gives like his best like thumbs up possible, but like his thumbs are all gangly and weird because he's blown them up too many times.
Kozlo, is there just one goblin?
Now there's like 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty big room too. They're kind of spread out. I'll leave the door open though. You guys can like walk past and have a look.
Kozlo like steps in and just starts walking around like he's supposed to be there.
I want to like creep up as best I can to like the edge of the store without being seen. I don't know like what tile that is.
Tugo, make me a stealth check. Kozlo, you make me, let's see, either a sleight of hand if you're trying to disguise yourself at all, or stealth if you're trying to be sneaky.
He's not like really trying to not be seen. He's just doing the like walk around like you're supposed to be there thing.
Okay. The goblins are currently baking and not paying you too much mind. They seem to be just enjoying their work.
They'll like come up here to this like fish thing.
The
Like, give
table
it a
in
big
front of you
sniff.
is full of various foods, pastries, and some sort of strange-looking lava eel with bright red flesh. There is food aplenty here. There is a goblin dishwasher who is washing dishes to your left, and a couple other chefs to the north are one is shaving hams, the other twisting sausages into knots. This goblin chef takes a step back to flip a pan and bumps into you, Kozlo. Oh, hey. He
Hey,
turns
how you
around.
doing?
Hey, looks you up and down. Hey, he just kind of.
Yep. Good day, pal.
Huh? Hey, Huh. He just goes back to flipping. He glances at you as you walk past. Hey! He points at that spoon.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And he points at the thing. And just give it to me.
Kozlo picks up the spoon and walks off towards the.
No.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah. He points at the thing. He points at the lid, the pot that's like bubbling over. Yeah. And then
Kozlo starts banging on the lid.
He sighs and grabs the pan as it looks like he's about to fucking assault you with it.
Wait, use your words!
You gotta give it the and then he makes it like he does a little stirring motion with the spoon. Excuse me, with his hand.
Kozlo will stir the pan a little bit, then look back like, okay.
Hey, thumbs up. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
You know what? This
Flips the
needs
pan.
more, right? I'll get it.
Yeah.
They'll head down here to the storage room and try to open the door.
One of the other goblins who's sitting at the corner here kind of gives you a look. Hey, bud, it's locked. Hey, are you new?
I've been around before, just been a minute.
Yeah, well, if your hand's not stirring a pot, get to work or get out.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit more, a little more something. I was coming in here to get some.
Yeah, right. He's starting to look suspicious, Kozlo. You might want to start talking your way out of it. He is glancing over at the knives at the table.
Look,
So,
you gonna let me into the storage room so I can get some more salt or what?
There's not enough salt over, he gestures over there.
Nah, they used it up already.
Alright, well, surely you use your pantry keys they give you.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't been around in a minute. I think my key don't fit no more.
Kazo will reach into his bag and like artificer of a key.
Okay. You begin to cobble together a key frantically.
Yeah, and like try to
Surely.
shove it into the door, and it's not working.
Surely you've got a key there. Oh, yeah, that looks about right. Oh, man, yours looks awful. You must have gotten a used one or something. Here, all right.
Yeah, I was out looking for like special ingredients, and there was this whole thing with like a horse. He'd stepped on it. It was this big problem.
Gee, no wonder why it doesn't work. It looks terrible. Why don't you get a new one? But anyway, here, let me open that door for you. There you go.
Yeah,
But,
thanks, bud.
Yeah, hurry up with that fucking salt. I could use some too. Bring some over to me. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
So Kazo will step inside, just have a quick glance around.
It appears to be a large storage area, and many crates are here, ready for staging.
I'm gonna. So, are there like raw ingredients in here? Like,
Mhm.
would I find salt or something like it in here?
Oh yeah, you can definitely find salt in here. There is a cache of salt in the barrel down here.
Okay. Is there any like flour or other white powder substances?
Yeah, you find a sack of flour right here.
All right. Kazo is going to, instead of grabbing the salt, he's going to grab a whole bunch of flour.
Okay, you gain a large sack of white flour.
All right. It'll come back out.
Hey,
Here
yeah,
we go.
you got that salt there for me, buddy? Hey, salt? Yeah,
Yep,
salt?
yep, here you go.
And
All
just
right.
give him like a big handful of it.
Yeah,
Or,
hey,
like-
he like absentmindedly like puts his hand behind his back for it. There you go. Just, yep. All
Yeah,
right,
no problem.
He drops it into the thing he's stirring. Hey.
Kazo will dump a bunch of it into this too. Or just start stirring it with the spoon.
Okay. The goblin chef is eyeing the flour curiously. It doesn't look like salt. That is
Kazo will make
flour.
a big show of like tasting this soup.
Oh my god, this tastes horrible.
It's certainly thicker than it was before. Like, hey, but you gave me flour. Now it's too thick. I gotta water this down. Oh, it's gonna be all mealy. This is ruined. What are you doing?
I don't know. You said there was more over here, right?
And Kazo's just gonna start bumping around into things over here.
Yeah, it's the salt. It's in the pantry. Go ask the sausage man.
In the which one's the pantry?
It's over there.
Where?
Kazo's like straight up ignoring him.
It's over to the west, over there by the wood. No, it's
That's
over.
pies. Hey, how you doing?
Okay. Hey, how's it going? He's currently sticking a small sliver of wood into a pie and eyeing it with almost scientific intensity. Yeah. No, the salt to the north. Yep, they're almost there. Yep. Okay, now a little to the
Wait, what?
west. Yep, little to the west.
You
okay,
gotta guide me. I'm a little.
okay,
I
just
have
keep
trouble
going.
seeing. Can everyone just look this way? Make sure I'm going the right way.
They all look at you. Huh?
Everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
hey, you're
I'm
doing
getting
great.
dizzy. Oh,
The
God,
pie
it's
man,
so
the
hot
pie
in here. I'm
man
getting
is
dizzy.
so into these pies right now that he is like not he is 100% pie. Yeah.
Kazo bumps into this table with plates
Oh.
and like knocks a couple on the floor.
Hey,
Oh God!
Oh man,
I'm just dizzy.
I just watched the. Hey, yeah, but you're almost at the salt right behind you.
Oh God!
You guys better run in that fucking room because everybody's looking. Go, 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 go.
Azrael casts greater invisibility on themselves.
Okay.
Just stands just outside for a second.
Azrael will auto succeed. Tugum roll stealth with advantage. Grabella roll stealth with advantage. Tugum, you creep in. Grabella, also creeping in. Azrael, you will automatically succeed with the invisibility as the doors open.
That advantage was doing work for both of those rolls.
Yes, it was. Holy shit. 18 and 2 and 16 and 4. Holy shit, Kozlo. You are the fucking best distraction I've literally seen in my life.
Okay.
Oh, there are rats in here. Perfect.
Okay, yeah, it's right. Okay, you're almost there, bud. Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Do it. Okay.
Kozlo grabs the salt.
No, that's the pepper.
Oh, my bad. This one.
Yeah, that one. The other one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, here you go.
Ah, I knew you could do it. All right.
I
There we
think
go.
it was something that I need to sit down for a minute.
Yeah, I get
I'm gonna go
overwhelmed
sit
in new places too. Yeah, why don't you go just pop squat for a little bit?
I'll just have a little break in here.
Yeah. Get some water.
Can Azrael see these? Like, there's rats milling about?
Yeah, there's a couple rats biting at some of the sacks.
Azrael is going to cast Sleep in this corner.
Okay. The rats fall asleep easily as they
28 hit points worth of rats fall asleep.
more rats than there are visible fall asleep.
Perfect. Azrael picks up a couple,
Okay, you acquired 2 fat rats.
drags them over here to the corner, and
Okay.
opens up her little pouch with her phase spiderlings, and proceeds to allow her phase spiderlings to have a munch.
The spiderlings very eagerly grab the rat prey, and there is nary a squeak as they are dragged into the ethereal realm via sticky webbing. It just looks like you drop the rats into like a bag of holding. Except you see that the rats are trapped in webs, kind of swinging between worlds. A terrible way to go.
They were asleep, it's fine. They had no idea.
All right. So many rats are currently asleep with Azrael's sleep spell. There are multiple crates here, which you can sneak into. If you are larger, you can fit into some of the larger crates. But if you're a medium-sized, you can really fit into anything here. Do you all hunker down into a crate and get cozy?
Yeah, Kozlo would look around for that symbol that Vera showed and point out the ones that are safe to get into.
All right. Kozlo motions to crates that are marked with a strange L shape, as opposed to some that have kind of curly cues of fire on them. This one, this one, this one, and this larger one are all destined for the school. Please choose your crate.
Sorry, you said this one as well, right next to Kozlo?
This one, and we'll say that one. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Tugum, which crate will you be choosing? Will you be doubling up with Grabella, or will you be going into your own crate?
I'm gonna go my own crate. I'm not getting in with a crate with Grabella. That seems like suicide.
Rude.
I mean, the spikes alone, to be fair, I have to
The
give Tugum that
spikes,
one.
she gets mad and rages. I don't want to fucking deal with that.
Fair.
Might be possessed by a dragon or a lich or who knows what else.
I know, right?
As you all hunker down into the crates, there are at least some paper bedding as you all are sitting on some papyrus. It seems to be destined for this Obsidian Hall. And when we start next session, you will all be in the Obsidian Halls with your pyromancer pen pal, Vera, who, well, will talk to you a little bit about magical artifacts and blowing things up, while you all wait for the return of the Regent Lord. And that's where we'll end today's session. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You all will, there were a few ways you could get through the Vicaris gates. One was definitely money. The other was sneaking through. Always violence is the answer, but I'm glad you chose this route, and Kozlo's clever use of his criminal background got him a shy and awkward smuggler friend who works at the local college.
His pen pal girlfriend.
His pen pal girlfriend.
Like,
That he didn't realize
literally-
was a girlfriend.
Literally
Cosmo's
Susie
getting
from
catfished.
Stranger Things.
Whoa, I haven't seen that show.
Oh my god. I mean,
He's just
impressive
lucky she
because we're
actually
basically-
existed.
we're basically like the B squad in Stranger Things. Like every season, there's like the group that goes without the telepath. We're just those guys all the time,
Oh no.
bumbling our way through horrible things.
So next session, you guys will start in the Obsidian Halls. And hopefully you will find something glorious to blow up with your friend Vera, and you will talk to the Regent Lord and find out how to destroy this Lich Skull. And until then, that's you guys are good to go. Thanks for playing with me.
Yeah.
Have a good night, and I'll see you guys on Discord. Okay?
Hey, Shell.
All right.
See
Have a
ya.
good night, guys. All right, everybody, that's it for Arctis today. Finally, they'll make their way inside the city. They didn't want to wait. Turns out they'll probably get some bonus stuff for being able to sneak into the city so quickly. And luckily, Kozlo suddenly remembered that he had a potential pen pal here in Vicaris. Well, thanks for watching today. Greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you back for Arctis Ascended on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.